Hey there, listeners. So today, Level 5 dropped their track called Tumi, and we couldn't help but listen to this particular track. We have been waiting for it for quite some time. When we interviewed Level 5 on our channel, they mentioned a bit about this particular track that they are going to come up with a song titled Tumi. Interestingly, they have performed it in concerts and they had a very good reaction from the crowd. People loved them and they finally released it. So let's get started.
Let's do it. Three, two, one, play. The guitar strumming is so level 5.
তুমি সামনে নেই
As soon as his voice comes on,
তা তুমি
does something.
ভাসো মনের মাঝে লুকিয়ে একটুখানি হাসো স্বপ্নে আমার তোমার ছবি চুপটি করে আসে সকাল থেকে রাতের শেষে থাকো আমার পাশে তা 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 তারারা, তারারারারারারারারারা। প্রতি রাতে
I love this
আমাদের
part.
কথা বলা তোমার সাথে হাজারো গল্প লেখা আমাদের আঙুলে জোট বাঁধা আমাদের ভালো লাগা
His voice. It has something. It just
Yeah.
has something that appeals to us.
আলো জ্বলে আলো জ্বলে আমার মনে আমার মনে তোমার ছবি চোখের সামনে এসে ভাসে বৃষ্টি পড়ে লোকের মাঝে গল্প জানে তোমায় আমি খুঁজি সারাক্ষণ এই আমার মন এই আমার মন এই আমার মন তুমি
Art and visual by Ehsan Kaizer. Okay.
Huh. You know this outro right after the final chorus.
Hmm.
I can listen to that outro on loop. It was so beautiful. It was so mellow. It was so melodic. It was so sweet. It was so comforting.
Mhm.
It was like comfort food.
Yeah, very comforting indeed.
And ID's voice. And ID's voice.
Mhm.
So what is it about his voice?
I was
Put it
actually
into words.
thinking the same thing before we decided to react to this particular track. So there are certain voices that you can simply, if you hear them, I think from 100 miles, you would still recognize the singer. That okay, this singer is being played. Like Atif Aslam, right? Atif has a very unique voice. And you can just identify his voice
Yeah.
whenever he is singing, and Aiedid has that uniqueness in his vocals. There are certain singers who just stand out for some reason, just because of their unique texture of their voice, and I think Aiedid has that particular quality. Uh,
No, but apart from the uniqueness of his voice, for me, it I don't know. It always feels very comforting. His voice, the way he sings, it soothes you. It's like someone is patting you. Yeah, yeah. This comes to my mind. It's someone is patting you. It's so comforting somehow.
yes, indeed.
Although he can do dark stuff
Mhm.
as well, like in Obo Sheshe, I mean, his voice was there as well. He did that in a manner that required that this psychedelic stuff.
Mhm.
But again, this comfort, this when I'm saying that someone is patting you, requires some sort of hypnotic voice,
Mm.
and he has
He
that.
has
He
that.
has that.
He has that. Of
Right?
course.
This hypnotic voice that you can just listen to it.
Yeah. Uh, okay, so this particular track was easy on ear kind of song, right? So I mean, Level Five's music is, we always talk about it. It's known for simplicity. They try to keep things as simple as possible, and here as well. So interestingly, I was recently listening to an interview of Gohar Mumtaz from Jalda Band. And there he mentioned that the songs that he now tries to compose or will compose in future, he needs to keep this in mind that he is also, his song would also be listened by youth, right? Very young people who have very small attention span. And he wants to make sure that the first 15-30 seconds of his song are so catchy that they're forced to listen to the entire track. And interestingly, when we did interview of level 5, I think Yaber mentioned the same thing, that the attention span has become so small as the time is progressing, that you really have to get someone hooked with your music. And you mentioned in the beginning as well, the guitar strumming was so level 5. It was signature level 5, the guitar strumming that was happening in the beginning. And that's the kind of intro that um, youth or common public get attracted to. I personally feel that they listen someone playing guitar, it kind of resonates with them because they can play that guitar strumming. They can do those guitar strumming even in the college or university with a bunch of friends, and they get along with that. And this has the same kind of feeling. It's not very level 5 stuff in totality, but it has certain elements that basically you can identify, okay, that this is level 5.
Yeah, so I also thought that this track was tiny bit. It had this departure from the level five sound that we have heard from their previous album.
Hmm.
Uh, Sounded more a bit of pop rock,
Hmm.
kind of.
Pop, yeah, you're right.
Uh, but yeah, coming back to your earlier point about simplicity, I again, since this has dropped, I don't. I think it's been 3 hours or 4 hours.
Hmm.
I've been listening to it multiple times, and I keep thinking the same thing, that they have they specializes
Hmm.
they specialize in taking turning simple things into extremely beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Taking simple concepts, simple lyrics, simple ideas,
Hmm.
and elevating those into beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful melodies, beautiful stories, beautiful emotions. We heard that in 60s love, right? The poetry, the lyrics are not like six stanzas.
Hmm. Hmm.
They make do with two,
Yeah.
but with two stanzas they would communicate so much more.
Yeah. True.
Even here, the lyrics, the first part, the first verses or stanza tells you everything you need to know,
True.
right?
Yeah.
Very simple. They have taken a very same simple emotion about a very new or giddy love, or
Yeah.
this being in a relationship, in a state of mind where you are just giddy,
Yes. Absolutely.
right? This honeymoon phase, this new infatuation
Yes.
that you are occupied
Correct.
through and through.
Yeah. True.
Right? But again, what I'm saying is that they have taken this very simple concept, very simple thing, very simple emotion,
Hmm.
and have turned it into this lovely, lovely track.
Absolutely. And you are completely right about the idea or the lyrics as well. When I was reading the lyrics, and I translated the lyrics as well, I was somehow reminded of Ekta Chele that we did on our channel because it was also about innocence of
Yes.
the newly found love that you have, right? And here as well,
Ekta Chale by what was her name?
I'm also forgetting the name for some reason. Shahana Bajpai.
Shana Bajpai.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's similar. But Ekta Chale had a story,
Yes, yeah.
had a timeline.
Hmm.
They again, what I was saying is that they have communicated so much with so little. Less is more.
Yeah.
Less is more is level five.
Less. They should have this tagline, right? Level 5, less is more.
Okay, yeah. Don't give them ideas. They might take it for less music is more, which we absolutely don't want.
True, true. One last thing that I want to mention, and I think I keep on referring back to our interview for some reason because in the interview, I think one of their band members they mentioned that Gopu Bhai, who is their drummer, he didn't like the feel of the track. He said that it's not level 5 stuff, right? So he was a bit skeptical that whether we should release the song or what should we do about it. And they performed this particular track in the concert, and interestingly, they had a very good response from the crowd. So I still think that this particular song has the potential to be played in concerts, performed in the concerts, and I think it's going to rake in some good
It
numbers.
has been. I think it has been. I
It has
think they are
been.
performing it
Yes, they are already
for a long
performing it.
time. Uh, yeah. Uh, Waiting for the album then.
I don't know if
Do it.
they are gonna come up with an album or an EP, but whatever you guys are up to, just do it sooner.
Yeah. By the way, just quickly want to mention before we wrap up, we have talked about Aiedid's vocals,
Hmm.
but rest of the stuff was so brilliantly done that it's how should I put it? It was so part of the package.
Yeah,
It just didn't feel separate.
yeah.
In some tracks you have those elements where
Hmm.
you give a space to certain instruments.
Yeah.
We talked about the intro and the guitar strumming, but then afterwards, it just everything came together so
Hmm.
well. Such amazing coordination that it felt whole.
Yeah.
It's
Very cohesive.
gelled.
Very cohesive. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So again, brilliant stuff. Level 5. We are fanboys, anyways. Since the very beginning. Since the very beginning. And again, I wanna thank Kwasha because
He
he
introduced it.
introduced level 5 to us,
Yeah.
and we are ever thankful.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much for listening this track with us. Let us know your thoughts around this particular track as well, because this is the latest release. It just released, I think, few hours ago, and we jumped onto that. So share your feedback around it, and we'll catch up on the next one. Take care. Bye.